Facing Waves is brought to you in part by Level 6, for your passion on and off the water. Welcome back to Facing Waves. This week we're paddling Newfoundland's Gros National Park, recognized as one of Canada's premier national parks because of its natural beauty and geological significance. The park is also home to several communities, which provide a unique experience of their own.
Gros Morne is, characterized by its terrain, its topography, but the other thing that makes it quite special is the culture, the people. Newfoundland itself is known for, friendly, kind, humorous people, and Gros Morne National Park and the people that live here are no different. They, somewhat make Gros Morne National Park what it is.
Due to the communities that are found within Gros Morne National Park, there's a lot of cultural festivals and things to take in. That's also a great attraction. So you have this cultural element to Gros Morne National Park, but as well it's found in an area of natural beauty, the highlands and the lowlands. So it attracts people from all over the world. A visitor actually told me one time, he said, "You have it all here. You have the proximity of the mountains to the ocean, the wildlife, but as well it's the people."
The town of Trout River is pretty much your stereotypical maritime fishing village. Cool little place, and visiting there, even though it's in the middle of the national park and gets some tourist activity in the summer months, it's definitely not a tourist haven. It's a really cool cultural experience to go and see the people and how they're living. You've got all the lobster traps and the fishing tackle, the commercial fishing tackle. You'll have boats coming in, unloading their catches from the day, and these are commercial boats. It's really neat to see. Aside from being a really cool place to visit, Trout River offers access to one of the coolest coastlines that you'll ever visit, and that's the Green Gardens. Green Gardens is a section of coastline between Trout River and Bonne Bay. There's about a 5-kilometer, 3-mile section there, which is just rugged, huge cliff faces, thick vegetation. The landscape is so dramatic and so rugged that people actually bring their sheep here, and it's basically the coolest natural livestock pen that you can imagine. Procrastination is the poison for the creative mind emotion. Procrastination is the fear of the one who's calling it a shaker. Procrastination is the time I'm eating up, a change for nothing. Act now, let it out, it might be gone. It is quite accessible, being only a couple of miles from both Trout River and Bonne Bay. The winds often come from the east, which means that the waters in front of the Green Gardens are quite protected. And so you don't have to be a hardcore paddler to explore the area as well. I've seen some hikers go by, and I'll tell you what, if I wasn't in a kayak, that would be an amazing way to experience Gros Morne Park, hiking, and I can see why it's such a popular thing to do here. Seeing the hikers up there, I definitely said to myself, one day I gotta try that. I bet you it's a gorgeous hike. But the way the hikers were looking back out at me, I know that they were thinking, man, I wish I was out there right now, because you can't beat the perspective from a sea kayak. Canada's national parks really are incredible places, and Gros Morne is just another example of that. Whether you're a day hiker, an experienced backpacker, whether you're a beginner kayaker or an experienced sea kayaker, or someone who just wants to immerse themselves in the maritime culture, Gros Morne National Park is an incredible place to spend a chunk of time. So when you're planning your trip, make sure you give yourself more than a couple of days.